Good afternoon, avid viewers and other people that have stumbled across my little channel here. Oh, hello. Neighbours yelling out. I was going to have a discussion about something, right? So, all my life, let me just sit down. This could take a bit longer than I thought. I imagine it's taking 10 seconds. All my life, I was told, generally by my mum who looked after me a lot, with food, right? And then I learned it in hospitality. In hospitality, I had a short-ish stint in hospitality. And if food wasn't kept between under 4 degrees or... Sorry, not in between. If it was under 4 degrees or over 79 degrees, it's safe to eat. Anything in between, dodgy, especially after 4 hours. Well, let me just introduce you to Barry. Barry the fish. Yeah. That's right, Barry hasn't got a lot to say. Barry is, he's been hanging out here all day. It's 35 degrees. That water is about 2 inch deep. The water is no doubt at least 33 degrees. Flies all over him. That's Barry. Not a great way to go out for poor Barry. He was brought over by the neighbour who caught him and said, oh, here, have this for dinner, which is all great. So they just stuck him in a couple of inches of water. He was already dead, by the way, so there was no animal cruelty going on. But here's my point. He's not cooked. He's laying here on the table. He got here about 2 o'clock, or 1 o'clock. We went to cook him up about 6 or 7. And he's been in 35 degrees heat. Now, the funny thing is, I've done this about 50 times. I've never been sick. Now, I'm not saying before you all start, I'm not saying it won't happen one day. I'm not saying I won't get salmonella one day, have to have all my insides taken out or die. I get that. But what I am saying is we are told that if you do that, every single time you're going to die. Well, that's how I felt about it. Just not true. Absolutely not true. Last night, as you would have seen if you saw my video last night, while me and Kempy were rocking along to the market there in the back of the truck, we went and I bought a bag of, now they were cooked, but they were cooked mussels in a plastic bag that was sat on a table. No ice, no nothing, just sat on a table. They were, again, probably 33, 34 degrees, and they'd been there for some period of time. And I'm not thinking they'd been on ice before they just got there. And you know what? We came home, there was a massive thunderstorm, and shit was going sideways. We had a lot of things to do. I ate them about 4 hours later. Good as gold today. Good as gold. And I even said to the missus last night, tonight could be the night I die. Didn't happen. So what is it with this? I just want to know what it is, because is it actually just a case of there is a very slight possibility you might die? That's definitely different to what I was taught. What I was taught was you just get food poisoning if it's in between those temperatures. That's no good. You can't do that. Better drink your beer before it gets in between those temperatures. Interesting, isn't it? I think it's interesting. I generally think it's interesting. I've made a few videos about walking through the markets and stuff where they've got like chicken and stuff. Chicken, raw chicken, with a few bits of ice on top of it. And it's 32 degrees everywhere. Now, how long's it been there? Don't know. How long is it going to stay there? Don't know. How long until you eat it? Not even sure. But guess what? Never, ever, ever been sick. Have I ever been sick in Thailand? Yes. Have I ever had the sort of shit that you think is going to never stop and like you absolutely, you look sideways and you shit yourself? Yes. A few times. But not recently. Not for a long, long, long time. So maybe just in case you do get used to it. I'm not sure. Maybe. But how do you get used to it? Surely you've had to have been sick multiple times to get used to it. I just don't believe it. Anyway. All right, I'm repeating myself. It's boring. I've had a few beers. But I just wanted you to meet Barry because Barry, well, let's be honest, Barry needed a bit of a send out. See you, Barry. See you, guys. Thanks so much for watching the channel. Please like and subscribe. Barry knows what's going on.